Hi everybody, this is going to be a quick Screencastify tutorial on how to use Who Popped the Bubbles Google slide or other slides like this with your student or child. Just an example of what I would do if I were using it with students. You of course can do whatever you want with it. I'm going to start by putting it in present mode. And then your right arrow is going to give you control over the animation of this, so click on the right arrow so you can start. So if I were doing this with a student, I would say, oh wow, look, who's that? The emphasis of this slide, Who Popped the Bubbles, is going to be on the who question, answering who questions. So I'd say, oh, who's that? Yes, it's Elsa. And if the child couldn't say Elsa or wasn't sure who it was, you could always give a clue. You could say, it's El, and see if they can come up with the rest of it. Elsa! Yes, it's Elsa. Let's blow some bubbles to Elsa. Now, with the right arrow, you have control of when the bubbles will blow towards Elsa. So I would encourage my students to pretend to blow the bubbles and help them with lip rounding and blow the bubbles. And as they're blowing the bubbles, you can hit the right arrow, and here come the bubbles. Oh, look, there's bubbles. There's big bubbles and little bubbles. Can you touch the big bubble? Could you touch the little bubble? You could even say, oh, look, which bubble is closest to Elsa? Or touch the bubble that's closest to Elsa. Or touch the biggest bubble. And then I would make a pop noise. That was a horrible pop noise. A pop noise. And as I make the pop noise, I would click the right arrow so the bubbles disappear. And then I would ask the question, who popped the bubbles? Who popped the bubbles? Elsa! I click again, we're left with just Elsa. So now the answer to the question is clear. Elsa popped the bubbles. Yes, Elsa popped the bubbles. Right click to go to the next one. Oh, there's Peppa Pig. You can talk about Peppa, ask who is that, Peppa Pig, what's she wearing, or a red dress. Ask the child to blow the bubbles to Peppa again. And, don't hit the right arrow button until they start to pretend to blow the bubbles. Click, here come the bubbles. You can have the same type of conversation about the bubbles, or you could jump, right to the popping of the bubbles. Who popped the bubbles? Peppa! Peppa popped the bubbles. Now here we have Marshall from Paw Patrol. Same thing, you could ask, who is this? It's Marshall from Paw Patrol. Let's blow bubbles to Marshall. Here come the bubbles. Now you can pop the bubbles. You can even ask, what happened? And see if they can tell you the bubbles popped, or Marshall popped the bubbles. Who popped the bubbles? And if they're not sure, if they're not answering, you can say, Marshall popped the bubbles. Who popped the bubbles? Marshall! And so on, and to the end of the video. That's it. Hope it helped.